Monster is just like masturbate, like all the time.
Woo!
He said, woohoo! That boy, have you ever listened to him while he's playing video games, like the Spider-Man game especially? He'll be swinging and probably gets into, he's like, woo! Woohoo! He's so into it. He has so much fun. I don't think I've ever had that much fun doing anything in my entire life that it made me want to go, woohoo! You know?
Yeah, no. Anytime that I've ever done it, I've just been in a situation where like other people were doing it. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to do it too. But yeah, I've never been that excited that like a noise came out.
Yeah, it's like,
you know?
He just can't contain himself.
Welcome everybody to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. I got to tell you about what just hit the news. This is, normally when we go over things on the podcast, it's already happened like a couple weeks ago just because our recording times are so sporadic. But we're recording now spontaneously. Semi-spontaneously. We were going to record last night and then we watched a movie instead and went to sleep.
I fell asleep, yeah.
So we're in the living room. It's in the middle of the day, which is really weird for us. Out of the 120 some episodes, we've only recorded in the daytime, like what, 4 times, maybe?
If that many, yeah. It's like, that never happens.
But the point is, everything I'm talking about, the point is, I just read something in the news that happened like yesterday. So it's really fresh for us. Mm-hmm. It's up to date news. As long as people, download it like today.
Well, I'm pretty sure whatever you're about to say is brand new news to me because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Here, I don't think anybody knows what I'm talking about. Well, we're going to go with it. A teacher in California. I think she had enough.
Oh my God. What did she do? I know she did she snapped. What did she do?
You could say that she snapped.
Did she beat a child?
We'll just say that, she had.
What grade did she teach? Does it say?
I didn't see. I think it was high school. I think it was high school.
Oh Lord. The mouthy teenagers.
Yep. I think it was high school, but I can tell you it involved a student, some scissors, and the national anthem.
What?
So I got the video pulled up here for you.
Oh, there's a video?
There's a video, and I'm going to let you see it. You ready?
Poop their pants? Or is it just
No, it's just a shadow.
Oh, I was like, what in the world?
Here you go.
You're not done. Okay. Take a seat. What so proudly we hail the students of
Oh, yeah.
Is she trying to cut everybody's hair?
You're not done. Okay.
Yeah.
Take a seat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So the first kid, she makes him sit down and she starts, I recorded that.
So what
everybody can hear it.
I want to know what led up to this though.
It doesn't say, but she started cutting that dude's hair while screaming the national anthem. Then in the next scene, she's got a girl and she's chasing her through the desks trying to get her hair. And that girl, they took off. And eventually that was all the children or kids were screaming and running and trying to get out of the classroom while this teacher's walking around with these scissors, like trying to get kids.
But see, like we see that and we go, oh my God.
Public school next year.
But see, I feel like
hang on
we can't completely judge this woman until we know what happened.
I get it. But hang on one second. Listeners, I've never meant it more than I mean it right now. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. I need like 1 million of y'all to all do $1 so I don't have to send my kids to public school.
They ain't going to be homeschooled. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That mess is crazy. That's crazy. Now here's the best part. I saved one little tiny extra nugget for the end. It said in the article, her teaching credentials has been suspended twice before.
Oh no.
This is what I think.
She might be a little bit crazy.
This is what I think. if the school board looks at you and goes, you can't teach for a while, I just say you can't teach. I think for a while, I think that's
okay. But
that's done.
somebody had to let this woman come back to work, either at the same school, a new job.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm sure they looked into her background, called references. If it happened 2 other times, but you're talking about the third.
It didn't say the 2 other times were the same kind of incident. All it said was that 2 other times she was asked to stay away for a little while.
I don't think that matters. Like
Brenda.
After this happened, somebody who was in charge of hiring her went, "Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have hired her." Somebody is sitting there right now going, "Oh man,
you get to spend all the time with the kids." A lot.
That's why I was saying at first not to judge her, because I promise you, I'm sure there's people who are listening who are not parents. And I promise you, your children, ask any parent you know, whether you think they're the best parent of the year, or scum of the earth, and anywhere in between. You ask a parent and they will tell you nobody will push your buttons the way kids do.
So what do you think needs to happen?
To her?
Yeah, to her.
Well, I mean, I can't make that call without knowing all the information, but the information you did give me, she should probably find some other line of work.
Yeah.
Maybe something not involving children at all.
Maybe like, what?
I mean, and depending on...
I got it. One of the people that work in prisons to like
at the lady,
like
she should
guard?
go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there you go. Not that we are.
That's Brenda, right, from the news. The one that was cutting the kid's hair. I ain't going outside the cell.
Not that we are supporting prison brutality. Don't come at me with that mess. I'm just saying.
Are we gonna fall into the line of having to apologize to the public when we say things? Isn't that like something that's in the news like every single day?
Probably.
I think, was it Natalie Portman? I think she was just in the news for apologizing. I'm sorry I said something about somebody, or it's every day.
I'm so
the stuff
so
that this world.
I'm not saying that people
think
shouldn't.
is important.
Yes, there are many times I am not afraid to apologize for something that I've done or said. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not above apologizing. And there are times where you need to apologize. But this point that we've gotten to in society where everybody has to apologize for everything because everything somebody says hurts somebody's feelings. Like, God, as grown adults, can't we realize that there are other people in the world and they might say something that you don't like?
Mm-hmm. I think I could help with this problem. Okay. There's a lot of people in the world upset. There's a lot of people that are happy, a lot of people that are upset, a lot of people that are indifferent, but I feel like there's not enough happy people and the balance is kind of off, right?
Oh, yeah. I agree for sure.
I think I should run for president.
Oh, my Lord.
I really think I can make an impact. I do. Let me tell you what. Here's my platform. Gasoline and convenience. That's it. That's what I'm going to focus on.
In what way? What do you mean, like
in the way of
making gas cheaper?
Yes, but a little bit more than that. Okay, just a little bit more. I'm sure that we could find things that we spend money on as a country that we could do without. You know, and I wouldn't need a whole lot of money, just enough to figure out a way to get the price of the barrel down, so that we can make gas a little more affordable, so that people can pull up to the pump and not like stare at it, stressing out. You know what I mean?
As the numbers tick higher and higher. Like it almost physically just hurts. You're like, oh gosh.
Let's ease that a little bit. You know?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's just that easy though.
Here's the next thing. You You ready for this one?
Yes.
You ready for your mind to be blown?
Yes.
We run a report on the vehicles currently in the United States of America. All right? We split them in half by one factor, and one factor only. Does your car have the gas cap on the right side or the left side? Okay? And the one that has the most, that one wins, and the other one is now illegal.
I don't know how well that's going to go over with the general public.
I'm not saying that we're taking people's cars away or not letting them get gasoline or anything like that. Everybody that already has that car is fine. They're good to go.
Like we all just only make it one way from now on.
Yes. So all of the car companies, you're on this side and that's it. Okay. You know how I came to this epiphany? You want to know? This is what was happening. I had to drive. I had to take like a 2-hour trip for work the other day. All right. On my way there, I'm not going to have enough gas to make it. So I got to stop and get gas. Well, where I stopped, there was just a ton of traffic and I couldn't get over to the gas station. So I ended up having to go down and turn at a light, and it took me like a mile out of the way. So I'm me. I'm a little angry, aggravated.
I can see that.
I get to this gas station and every single person at this gas station has their tank on the right side.
Oh, so you were the oddball out?
And I was the oddball and I couldn't get into a spot.
Oh.
And I ended up having to wait for like 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And then the gas prices were high. And I just started thinking about all the times that something as simple as gasoline, like getting gas and put in my car so I can go to work, just like it'll start my day off so bad.
Sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Like, what if I could take 60% of the population and just remove 2 pieces of stress like that out of their life?
I mean, if you could pull it off, it would be amazing.
You know?
But is it enough to get you elected? I don't know. I could totally see myself as first lady, though.
You know what else I would do? This is what I would do for people. Okay, so we have some doubters out there, all right? This guy didn't go to college. He didn't go to college. What is he going to do? He's going to go in there and he's going to ruin things. Well, I'm not going to ruin things. I'm just telling you, I'm going to take these 2 things and make them better. Well, that shouldn't take you 4 years. Like 4 years to have somebody in office that doesn't know what they're doing. That could be bad. There's checks and balances for sure, right? There are checks and balances, but you could go in there potentially and screw some stuff up. I get it. Okay, wait, we have to stop right there. Because the sentence that one of us just said happened 7 hours ago.
Oh, yeah?
Would you care to explain?
I don't even know what we were talking about. I have no idea.
Oh, just now?
Not a clue.
In the lapse of time? No,
Yeah.
I'm saying...
Where
okay,
we left off.
we were talking about me becoming president
Oh, yeah.
because of my
That's right.
my gas ideas. But we had to stop recording because our children went bat crap crazy.
Because we have 3 kids, and that's what kids do.
Yep. So, you know, I've had half the day to think about the presidency thing, and I'm probably not going to do it.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm tired.
Yeah.
There's so much in life that I want to do and I want to accomplish, but I'm like, but I'm just so tired.
I wonder if we sound different. Like when
I
people
know
listen to this,
I
they're gonna be
know
like,
how
"Oh wow,
much-
they sound different." We've been dealing with the kids for the past half a day since we first started talking to you guys.
I know how much more tired I feel now than earlier today.
You know how much I like to podcast, right?
I do.
Well, one almost tried to kill me the other day.
A podcast tried to kill you?
I think so. I almost went out listening to a podcast.
Like, we're in the car?
Yeah.
Like, did you almost get in a wreck or something?
Oh, yeah. It was like really bad. And it was completely my fault. 100% my fault. When we leave our neighborhood and take a left, we normally go down to the light, take a left, and go all the way down to the highway. But something changed. Like a road before that, like the GPS all of a sudden decided, hey, take a right here, and you can get to like Wilmington faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Well, I've been doing a lot of traveling for work, and I put one of the places into my GPS where I was going, and it took me through there. But it was like 5:30 in the morning. So like I was on that road and I was listening to a podcast, but my brain was, I don't know, my brain was like, oh, you're on the other road. You know what I mean? And on the other road, I drive until there's a stoplight and I turn, or I go straight. And the next stoplight, I turn. Well, I'm driving down this road and for some reason my brain was just like, I just thought I was on a different road.
Oh my gosh.
And then that road ended like abruptly in the dark because there's no street lights or anything in those roads that I was taking.
What did that have to do with podcasts?
I was listening to a podcast and it was like, I don't know, I just got unfocused and I forgot where I was.
I don't know that I should allow you to drive anymore. I feel like we need to, like an old person, like we need to have you evaluated to see if it's safe for you to still drive.
No,
Babe,
I
that's
drive.
out of control.
It's not out of
You
control.
didn't know where you were at. When that happened to my grandma, we didn't let her drive anymore.
Well, if you take my license away, all this is gone because if I can't go to work, I can't pay for none of this stuff.
No, the way it sounds, you might be able to get disability.
Disability
Be
for
like,
what?
I was driving and I was on this road, but I thought I was on another road, and then the road disappeared. They'd be like,
You're weird.
me. It was not me that was driving and didn't know what road I was on.
I did know what road I was on.
No, you didn't. Or else you wouldn't have
I was just wrong.
You wouldn't have been surprised when the road ended.
Life happens. I can't really. I spend most of my time tired.
See, and
It was early in the morning.
It's things like that. Like, do you think that's how those parents? This horrible. I'm about to take it to a horrible place, but like, you know, the parents who have forgotten their kids in the car. Like, do you think they were on that level of distracted?
No.
Like, that's got to be a way higher level, right?
Yeah, because I can't.
I don't know because I've never forgot my
leaving.
kids in the car, but like, it's creeping up there. It's creeping up there.
Okay, the Bob O'Clock news is going to be a little different this time.
It's just as long as it's not like sad or horrible.
Well, that's what makes it different. I don't know.
You don't know.
So Andrew from England, like he feeds me these articles all the time. You know, and I look at them, and he sent me some that I was like, I don't know if we can really.
Isn't he the one that sent us the one about the Fatberg though?
Yeah. That's
Oh my god, that was like one of my favorites.
But no, like he'll send something and like I'll read it and I'll be like, what's a good story? But I don't know that we could actually talk about it. And it'd be, you know, entertaining for the listener.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do that to these. I've been busy and I ain't looked at them.
You haven't read them at all?
So these are like, I'm reading them for the first time. You're hearing it for the first time. This is super fresh.
How many are there?
I think 2.
And they're both from Andrew?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so the first one is, it says, Colchester, which I think might be a town in England. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Colchester boy, 8, steers car to safety after mum has seizure.
Oh, no. I mean, good for him. Oh my gosh. How scary.
And this is, we're supposed to do that thing where you like cite, like where you read this stuff. This is BBC.com. An 8-year-old boy took control of a car at 60 miles an hour and steered it to safety across a busy dual carriageway when his mother blacked out at the wheel.
Oh my gosh. That is amazing. 8 years old?
Yep, his mom said that
Going
she was
60 miles an hour?
so
and
proud.
oh my gosh. He probably I'm going to say he definitely saved their lives.
Yeah, that's crazy. She was only 27. So she was young, he was young. It's wild, man. Like I feel like I'm the complete opposite of that. When I was a kid, like I'd be riding with my mom. We'll say mom for since we're in England talk right now. When I was riding with my mom, we'd pull up to a stoplight, and before it would turn green again, I would just go, "It's green, go!" And my mom would always get so mad because she would like start to, you know what I mean? Like I would say it's green, go. And she would take her foot off the brake.
That's why your mama don't like driving now. It's because of you.
It's not because of me.
What?
This is the same woman that left me at a convenience store when I was like
Accidents happen.
when I was 10. And we've talked about that, right? We just talked about, I think we talked about my parents just a week or so ago. We pull up to the store, we go inside. I was a fat kid. I was probably looking at snacks and candy or something. I don't know.
That penny candy?
Yeah. And then it's not the same store, but this is Fairhaven. That's what I'm talking about. This is at Fairhaven. And then I just realized, I was like, oh, where's mom? Where is she? And I walked around and she was gone. I went out in the parking lot and she was gone. And it's a convenience store. It's not like Walmart. It wasn't like, 500 parking spaces. It was like 4. And she was gone. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm going home. And I just started walking down the highway and.
So no, you never thought about just waiting?
No.
Like, oh, maybe she'll.
And this was before
notice.
This was before
So
kids had cell phones or anything.
You had no faith in your parents that they would come back for you.
Well, they left me there.
So you're like, I guess I'm on my own now.
I watch TV. I know what it means when parents drop their badass kids off. I know what happens.
Oh gosh.
So I started walking down the highway and I think I walked like 2 miles, maybe. Maybe not that long, maybe like a mile. And my mom come flying around the corner and picked me up and took me home. And this is a part of the story that I just learned like a week or so ago. My mom made it all the way home and apparently got inside and was with my dad and was like, wait, where's BJ? And she said, I think I left him at the store. So she went home, got out of the car, went inside. Before she
ever even noticed you weren't there.
Maybe that means I was a good kid. Like if she just didn't notice I was there. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Or maybe she was blocking you out.
Maybe. That could be some in the background yelling, it's green, go! That's probably... Mama, man.
I think it's kind of your own fault.
I believe that kids can have an effect on parents. Like a long-lasting effect.
Yeah, I do too.
And let me tell you how I know that. Right now... Reese, our youngest son, was it 19 months? 18 months?
18 months.
Has never bitten me. Ever. He's never bitten me. But Riley, the 4-year-old, when he was a baby, would bite me all the time. And he would do this thing where he runs up to my stomach, or he would run up to my stomach and bite my stomach. Yeah. So now, 4 years later, when Reese runs up and he sticks his head on my stomach, I twitch hard. I mean, like, I just like, oh, don't bite me. And like, he's never bitten me before, Like, he's never done that. And I still like, I panic about it.
Reese bit me today.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, man. That's
he got
crazy.
a hold. Well, the kids had Lunchables today. They requested them when I went to the store last night. They were like, give me a lunchbox. Anyway, there was oh my God, what are they called? Crunch bars. And I had taken his out. I was going to give it to him later. I was going to like break it in half. Well, he saw it on the counter and grabbed it while, I don't know, I had my back turned.
Uh-huh.
And next thing I know, I was like, oh my God, what's all over your face? Is it poop? It's like, I didn't give him chocolate. Where did he get it from? And there's like just brown stuff smeared on his hands. And he has this bad habit of sticking his hands in his diaper.
He does it all the time,
like,
man.
all the time. The front, the
I just
back,
would be like,
it doesn't matter.
bro, come on, man. Like, you can pee in that once or twice before I got to change it. Like, you can't stick it. Because, like, I feel like he's sticking his hands in there so much that I just had to, like, change him constantly because I'm
So
scared.
he's not sticking his hands in pee?
I just want to be like, dude, you can pee like 2 or 3 times before I got to buy another diaper. Come on, man. Keep your hands out of there.
Him and Riley at 18 months and 4 years old, these brothers, they are already pantsing each other.
Mm-hmm.
They will come up behind each other. And I've seen Reese do it probably more than I've seen Riley. He'll come up behind Riley while Riley's distracted and pull his pants down and say, but, and run away.
That's awesome.
Like, I was not prepared for this. Anyway, we were talking about Reese. Oh, and it was chocolate. all over his hands and his face. Thank God. I smelled it first. But he had,
Oh, so how does that happen? Like, how do you, no, don't you speed past this. Don't you speed past the fact that you leaned in and smelled something to find out.
I wasn't going to taste it.
Why the hell would you taste it?
I mean, I had to find out what it was.
I know. I just want to talk about that experience. Like, what were you thinking on the way down? Like,
Oh, dear God.
Because I know you didn't do it fast. You know, I know you didn't just go,
No.
you kind of like leaning on, oh God, here we go.
Oh, dear Jesus, please don't let it poop. Oh, my God, don't touch me with it.
Did you dry heave before you got there? Were you like,
probably a little bit.
And like,
it's like this panic.
I bet you didn't even
just don't put your fingers in your mouth. Or your eyes, or your nose.
I bet when you smelled it, and you know the smell was chocolate. I bet at first
I was grossed out. Nothing in me wanted to eat chocolate at that moment. I was still. I mean, I was like, thank God it's not poop. But I was still like, ugh, it's disgusting. Oh, slobbery chocolate. This is like second degree chocolate, secondhand chocolate.
Yeah.
Just drool that's just tinged brown, and it's just everywhere.
Oh.
And the wrapper was still in his mouth. He can't unwrap a candy bar. He's 18 months old.
Yeah.
So he saw the thing. He knows there's chocolate inside. So his solution was to just shove the whole thing in his mouth and start chomping.
Yeah. Chew on it like a sunflower seed.
He's eating the chocolate through the wrapper. Like he's, gotten holes. So I've got to get the wrapper out of his mouth. I didn't want him to swallow it. Yeah. And that was, oh my God. I felt like I was sticking my hand in a shark's mouth. It was so, I was like, please don't bite me, please don't bite me, please don't bite me. Ah, and then he bit me and oh my God, it hurt so bad. Yeah, by the time I pulled out that candy wrapper, it was this mangled, unrecognizable piece of trash. He had just about gotten all the chocolate out.
Nice.
And the wrapper was still one piece. It was all mangled where the chocolate could come out.
So did you have to give him a bath?
No, it was just on his face and his hands. Man. But he was running around the living room with our semi-new furniture that even though it came from Big Lots, it's our new furniture. I was like, oh my God.
At least it wasn't poop.
Oh yeah, because it has happened the other way. Not that he was eating it. He has not eaten poop, to my knowledge, but he has stuck his hands in his diaper.
For any new listeners out there that you started on this episode, if you enjoy it, I don't know where, but there is an episode where we talk about our twins when they were 1.5, 2. We went in there to get them one morning and they had pooped and took all the poop out of the diapers and thrown it across the room. That's lovely. So go find that and listen to it. The second article, the link is not working, but he sent me something else.
Okay.
And I think it might have to be something that we do every episode for a while. So I'm just going to read you what he wrote. These are from a book called Disorder, and this is Andrew from England again. These are from a book called Disorder in the Courts and are things people actually said in court, word for word, taken down and published by court reporters that had the torment of staying calm while the exchanges were taking place.
I bet these are fantastic.
Now look, he sent me like a lot of them.
So I take it he owns this book?
I don't know, maybe.
Or I feel like we need to go out right now and purchase this book, and I would read it right now because I bet it is fantastic. Because people be crazy.
I think there's probably 15 here, maybe a little less than that. So do you want to just like start powering through them, or do you want to do like 2? And the next episode we'll do another 2?
I feel like if we did all of them, then you lose appreciation.
Yeah. What do you want to call this?
Good.
What do you want to call this segment? You know what we should do? We should name this after Andrew.
Okay.
Because he's a patron. Mm-hmm. And like, if we name something after him, then he'll be like,
oh my God, shut up. You're horrible.
So, Andrew Takes Us to Court. I like that one. Another edition of Andrew Takes Us to Court. Here we go. Attorney. What was the first thing your husband said to you that morning? Witness. He said, "Where am I, Kathy?" Attorney. And why did that upset you? Witness. My name is Susan.
Oh, snap.
I wonder what that court case was about. She killed him, right? Like, whoever Susan is murdered that man. Right?
I would think it would be safe to assume that something very bad happened to that man.
This is something else we're going to do. Andrew, if you have this book, wherever you got this from, if it cites the court case, I want you to look that up. I'm not going to do it. So I want you to do it. I want you to look it up and tell us if we were close on like what the crime was or why they were in court. I think she killed him. Either that or she like beat the crap out of him. And this is like, just like, I don't know, a civil case or something. Mm-hmm. So she got violent.
Nothing good could have come about.
No.
That man starting his day that way.
That was weird. We just tried to grab that. Well, that's what we gotta, we need more patrons. Let me tell you why. Cause we only got 1 cup of water at this table. We can only afford 1 cup of water. And this cup, it's one of them 99-cent cups you get from Walmart.
I don't even think they're 99. They're like 87 cents.
It's got Iron Man on it.
But that's mine. It's one of my favorites. I have like a select few that are in a regular rotation. Wonder Woman is my absolute favorite. I've had that cup for a while. Yeah. Then I have a Black Widow and an Iron Man. Yeah. And it's usually those 3. And then I have one with unicorns on it. We
want to upgrade to glasses. So we need patrons.
See, the thing is, we have kids, though. Yeah. When you have kids, you can't have nice things.
No, you can't.
Because let me tell you why.
Including the house.
They break everything. And I'm not talking about when they're teenagers. I'm not talking about they're playing football in the house or they're horsing around, wrestling.
Keep talking. I'm stepping right over here. I can hear you. Keep talking.
I'm not talking about that because the baby has eaten the wall around the windowsill in the kitchen. He ate it with his teeth. I've seen him. I've caught him. And these kids, they just. I'm so flustered. I got myself all worked up, and I can't even talk.
I was in there in the kitchen grabbing something to drink, and you're just in here angry talking to the microphone.
Because they tear up my house.
You know what you need to do? This is what you need to do. I'm going to teach you how to record with the Zoom, okay? And when I go to work,
I don't think that's a good idea.
When I go to work, I'm gonna set it up. It'll be there. All you got to do is come turn the power on and hit the record button. I'm going to set it up with 1 microphone, and just at any given time, you just go up there and you turn it on and you go, let me tell you what's happening right now. The kids are downstairs and people will be able to hear it. You know what I mean? Like they're going to hear the kids running around banging.
I'm telling you, there is a side of me that only our children see. I'm talking about not even only the children.
Your face is red.
It's not
your
pretty.
Your face is red. I need you to calm down. I need you to hear what I'm saying right now. This could be a new episode or a new podcast that we put on the Patreon page called Katie's Rants. Look. All right, you're shaking
far too long.
You're shaking your head no. You're shaking your head no. Can you still hear me? I don't have my headphones on. Okay.
Yes, I can still hear you.
No, I meant I just wanted to make sure it was still working because I wasn't listening to the headphones.
What?
We're recording a podcast. I wanted to make sure it was working.
You just looked me dead in my face. I'm like 2 feet away from you. Can you still hear me? I don't have my headphones on.
But you have your headphones on. You know what I'm talking about. I just wanted to make sure this is recording. All right, look.
Yeah, says the man who forgets what roads he's driving on.
Whatever, man. But did I die?
Why did this road end? This road isn't supposed to end right here.
This is another thing. I just opened up a can of Red Thunder. I want to upgrade to Red Bull one day. I do. We just need more patrons. No, seriously.
Bob drinks generic Red Bull.
I do.
We eat generic Doritos. I drink generic coffee.
That coffee's not generic. It's great value.
That is generic. But it's good. No, it's really good. The Donut Shop blend, great value. I get like this big box of 48 for like less than $15.
Cents on the dollar. And my Red Thunder that I get from Aldi's. And Aldi's ain't paying me to say this. I love Aldi.
I love Aldi's too.
If you buy a Red Bull from the grocery store, it's $2.49 or 2 for $4.22 or $4.44 or some kind of weird thing like that.
I just want to go in Aldi's and I
Give him
just
a
want to
hug.
buy
I just wanna-
everything.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
I
We're going in
can't-
two different directions.
I can't do like my regular weekly grocery shopping there because you walk
It's
in
too
and
far
you just,
away.
you just want to. Well, not only that, but I just want to grab it. Like, oh, look at this! It's such a good deal on this head of lettuce.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to buy it. So like, just forget any prior plans.
Yeah.
You walk into Aldi's and you're like,
Then you come
I
home
think
and
I
I'm
need
like-
87 bananas because they're 2 cents.
So Red Bull is $2.49 for a can of it. Any store you go to, pretty much. Well, Red Thunder is $2.79 for a case of 4. Boom. Does it taste different? A little bit. This is what I truly believe. I'm addicted. It's okay. I can say that. I have to have it every day. I have it every single day.
Oh,
And-
there ain't no shame in my coffee game. I'm an addict through and through.
So when I tasted it, I was like, there's a difference. But I truly believe if you didn't consume Red Bull at the amount that I do, I don't think you could tell the difference.
You're like a connoisseur
I am.
of Red
I can-
Bull.
My favorite part of Red Bull, seriously, 100% my favorite part is when I first pop it, and I smell it. My body just goes, oh, it's fixing to get real. I'm going to be happier. I'm going to have some energy.
I think that's how
I might go for a jog.
I think that's how coffee drinkers probably feel about the smell of coffee.
Okay.
Because it's one of those smells. Even people who don't like coffee usually enjoy the smell. It's just like popcorn. It's just the intoxicating scent that everybody is like, oh my gosh, that smells fantastic. And, it just makes you want it. I think coffee's one of those smells. I think that's how you feel about your Red Bull smell.
Right.
I think it just smells like sweet tarts.
Let's circle back around because I have this idea. When I was talking about you walking up there and just hitting record and just like talking for a minute, you automatically take that as I've already got enough to do all day long. I can't be going to there and record a
I would be
podcast,
embarrassed for
or
someone
I'm
to
gonna be
hear
angry,
me.
whatever. What if I did this? We have, I think, 14 or 15 patrons right now, active patrons. I think we have like 16, but 2 of them are not active. So I think we have like 14 or 15. I'm not sure. If we get to 25, will you release that episode?
I don't know.
So this is what we do.
It depends on if there's anything incriminating. People might go, "Oh my god, I think
We edit
I
them. If something's really
think
bad,
she's about to abuse the children."
if something's really bad, we can make it not.
Somebody
Put it
probably
out.
needs to commit her.
Hey, stop making jokes. I'm being serious right now. Look at
I
me.
am too.
Look at me. I teach you how to do it, right? You go ahead right now. I mean, not right this second, but like, you just go ahead and start recording stuff if you need to. Like in the middle of the day, just go, this is what's happening right now. And that way, by the time we get to 25, I'll already have like all the audio I need and boom, I'll put it out.
If that kid goes in the dishwasher and takes the pizza cutter out and licks it one more time.
You know, it's not going to be like that. One time you're going to hit record and you're going to get real close to the microphone and just going to go, if I have to talk to him one more time, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm on the second story. You see that window? I might jump out of it. Like, those are the ones, like, I'll listen to it and I'll go, I might need to, like, she needs to talk to somebody. What do you say? If we get to 25, can I just put one,
I
can we
don't
do
know.
one episode?
That's really, I'm telling you, that is scary. That's like, I feel like.
If we get to 25, we release one of those. Okay. I'll let you edit it with me so I don't put anything too crazy out. Okay. Give me the fist bump. Come on. Make it official. Boom. There we go, people. All right. We need patrons right away and we're going to release at least one episode and it's going to be called Katie's Rants. Okay. That's what we're doing. Okay. Back to Andrew Takes Us to Court.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do one more. You ready? Attorney. What gear were you in at the moment of impact? Okay. So I'm assuming it's a car wreck. What gear were you in the moment of impact? Witness. Gucci sweats and Reeboks.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Gator boots and the pimped out Gucci suits. Who was that band that covered that? Was it
Oh my god.
We're the Sickest Kids or something like
I
that?
don't
It was like a
know.
hardcore band that covered that song, Still Fly by, was it Big Timers?
I don't remember.
Look, that won't me making fun of rap. I used to listen to rap all the time. You got me out of it, sort of. We were talking about that. So when we first became friends, we were going to church together. I was madly in love with you, but you know, I'm sure to you, I was just some fat kid at the church. But we were becoming friends a little bit, and I think was it like a Secret Santa? Is that what it was?
Yes. Yes.
So you didn't listen to rap, but I did. And you bought me a CD by a group called Grits, which as a fat boy, I was like, Grits? I got to give it a shot. I love some grits. And it was pretty awesome. Like, I remember that. I don't have it anymore. It's gone. I wish I still had it, but, you know.
No, I think you're actually getting two stories confused.
Am I?
Yep, you
What?
are.
You know my memory bad.
The Secret Santa thing, you bought me a CD. And it was the
Newsboys. Oh, yeah. I
It was
remember
Life,
that.
Liberty, Disco, baby. I still remember the CD.
I didn't
I do still have it.
I didn't like Newsboys at all. Like, I bought that for you because you liked them.
But yeah, you knew I wanted it. And I did give you a Grit CD, but yeah.
Had nothing to do with that. Whatever. I remember you giving me the Grit CD because you knew I listened to rap.
That's okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about that Secret Santa.
But I don't know. What are you going to do? Andrew, thank you. Those are awesome. And I can't wait to do more.
I know that's that. Could you imagine being a...
Do you think we get sued if I took that sound from Law and Order and like that was like the... I could do that, right?
Dun dun.
I mean, it ain't mine, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if we'll get a, what is it called? A cease and desist letter from the people at Law and Order. Andrew Takes Us to Court, our new segment. Fantastic. Now, speaking of us not providing our own content for our show, we have another listener segment that we haven't done in quite some time.
Oh, is this Morgan's?
Yeah.
Morgan's Fun Facts?
Morgan's Fun Facts.
Oh, and we actually have another segment that we're going to be adding.
Oh, yay. I heard about this. I'm sorry, I meant, please tell us more.
You know what? Screw you, Bob.
Tell us about it. What is it?
Morgan's wife, my best friend Megan, she's going to start doing a segment about celebrities. So stay tuned to find out more.
I really hope we get a good story about like Kim Kardashian or Justin Bieber or any one of other those.
Megan always knows what's going on with every
horrible
celebrities.
things that it's like the fast food of news is what it
Whatever.
is.
You know you like McDonald's. Shut up.
I do like McDonald's, but I also know
All right, then.
that is bad for me.
Yeah, it's called a guilty pleasure, Bob.
I think he gave us a couple of them, so we're just going to like do one, I think, and then save the rest of them. You ready? Here we go. Morgan's Fun Facts.
Hey guys, Morgan back here. Got some fun facts for you. I know it's been a little while, so I figured I'd include a few here from different genres, so to speak.
We only use
So
the
the
first
first is something kind of close to myself and Bob, both
Uh-oh.
Disney, which our kids love, and Star Wars as well. So first comes from the island of Niue, which is just south of New Zealand. In the South Pacific, and its coins actually feature Disney and Star Wars characters.
I've heard about this.
So some of the coins
Really?
feature Disney characters like Mickey Mouse and become collector's items around the world.
Legit money.
The island's only got 1,200 people on it, but it's renowned for Mickey Mouse on its money. And the coins are legal tender on the Polynesian atoll, but around the world they've been traded as collector's items. And they're made from 7 grams of gold with Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Pluto, and actually Star Wars. I actually Googled this and found 2 Yoda coins, one pure silver, one pure gold, that retail for $4,362.
Oh my
absolutely
gosh.
insane.
So
Start looking or save these if you're a collector, whatever it may be. Pretty cool. They also have been known to put Pokemon characters on them as well.
I want Pokemon coins.
The next
I'm
one is
curious
kind of cool.
how much the coins are worth, like there.
Say it again.
I'm curious, like those coins that are worth like $4,000.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, there are actual currency
Like,
there.
is
Like,
it
how
worth
much
it?
is it
Should
worth
we
there?
try to
Is
get
it like a quarter? Like,
what is it called when you go to live in another country?
moving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean like residency, like become a citizen, like citizenship, I guess. Like, is it worth it to go over there with like, $5,000 or $6,000 and exchange that for whatever these coins are, and then come back and then sell them? Is that legal? Is that illegal? I mean, if they're collectors,
I have no
it might
idea.
be illegal. Right?
I'm sure that's what people do. They had to get circulated in the collector's market somehow.
That's like
my question is why?
I
All
feel
the
like
things in the world they could put on their money, they're just like, yeah, let's put Mickey Mouse,
I feel like
Pokemon.
I feel like I want to live
Star
there.
Wars characters.
I feel like I want to live there.
I want to see what they look like.
It's audio. I don't know pictures.
I know, and I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, that's sad. That's
Or any other device.
so sad. I have two more things that I want to talk about. The Christmas episode that we're going to be doing, this crossover episode, CapcastStudios.com. I really wanted to do like a Christmas carol karaoke song with you.
Absolutely not.
I don't understand. Like,
I don't like to
why?
sing in front of people.
Well, you're not going to be singing in front of anybody. It's just going to be me and you.
But I know people are going to hear it.
But they're not going to. No, I'm the only one that will hear it until I put it out for everybody.
I don't sing very well, so that's a no.
You used to sing at church. You did solos. So I don't want to hear, I don't sing very well.
Well,
because it's a lie.
I don't like the way I sing.
Sometimes you'll be singing in the car, like you'll get into a song and you'll forget that I can hear you. And I just sit there and listen because it's nice. And it makes me feel creepy.
Now I don't want to sing in front of you in the car. I know you're just like,
why? Because I enjoy
that you're
hearing
paying
you.
attention.
You women need to make up y'all's mind. You don't pay attention to me. Now I'm not going to sing because you're paying attention to me. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. It's something that I'm embarrassed about.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't have an answer for you.
I can't live this way.
I don't have an answer for you.
I can't live this way. What am I supposed to do?
Get over it. I don't know.
So I put it out there on social media.
That's not fair. I haven't been on there.
And
that's not fair.
People have been telling us what songs that we should sing.
Oh my God. I mean, you have like everybody in on this?
Oh yeah, the whole world wants to hear it. The whole world wants to hear it.
Oh my God. That's all I need is everybody making fun of me. Oh my, because that's all it's going to be. People are going to hit play.
We do a comedy podcast.
They don't hear me sing though. They don't laugh at me singing.
What if I find a song that like maybe you don't have to sing a lot or even at all? Like, what if there's like...
So we're going to do a duet where I don't sing? That's...
No. Okay. Let me give you an example.
A solo,
like,
Bob.
Like, I don't want to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but my example would be I would sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and you would do like those backup parts.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, his nose glows or something like that, and the person in the background goes, like a light bulb. Like, you could do that part.
Oh my God.
Like, if I found something like that, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know that that's any better.
Oh, this is happening.
No, it's so weird.
Did you have anything else you wanted to dive into? Because this last thing that I want to do might not end us on a happy note.
Ew.
So, what do you mean, ooh? You don't, what? What?
Because it's been like a crappy day. Like, nothing bad happened. I just got really, really, really just frustrated with the kids and, just, I don't want to end on a non-happy note.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I'm all about ignorance is bliss. I'm just kidding. Now you got to tell me because now I wonder what it is.
Something weird happened to me.
Did somebody hit on you?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with this.
Excuse me?
People hit on me all the time. Look, I was already.
Why don't you ever tell me?
Why? Why?
Yeah.
Well, for one, I'm probably lying just a little bit, but I mean, like, I'd tell you. I'd probably tell you. If it was blatant, I'd probably come home and be like, You better get your stuff together. I'm telling you.
What if it wasn't blatant? What if it was somebody being sneaky? Like being sneakily
I don't know.
flirty. You don't think like you would catch on? Like you wouldn't tell me?
No, I'd probably tell you. We have that kind of relationship. I'd tell you. Why wouldn't I? You know. But here's the thing. You're gonna have to get used to stuff like that. I'm gonna become this hot commodity in the world. I mean, think about it. I got two things going for me, right? One, people are enjoying the show. It's starting to get traction. People are laughing. Like, that makes people feel good. You know, ladies be like, that Bob, he's funny. You, being an attractive female, you already just get that. I mean, like, you've had guys thinking about you and creeping on you your whole life. I never had that. I was a fat kid my whole life. This is new to me. But
no, I did not have that my whole life.
Something else has happened. We just did those 1 year weight pictures from when I started losing weight. I look like a South Park character a year ago.
Oh my God.
Did you see that picture? I was round. My head looked like a basketball.
I was too.
Man, this weight I dropped, I was like, I'd hit that. I look good. So, what were we talking about?
I don't know, but I'm not going to feed your ego.
No,
that probably sounded really mean.
It's okay.
Anybody who knows me is probably like, gosh, she's so mean to him.
She is mean to me.
Whatever. I tell you, you're cute and handsome and stuff all the time.
Please help me.
But for anybody who knows you, knows Bob is a cocky one also. You can't feed that ego.
No. My head really will blow up like a
goes
basketball.
a long way.
No, this is what happened. A couple of weeks ago, Stan Lee passed away.
Yeah. That's so sad. It really makes me sad.
I legit was sad. And that's weird for me. Mm-hmm. You know, like, people die all the time. Famous people. Was it 2016? And when 2016 or 17 that killed all them people? It was 16, right? All the famous people died in like 1 year, like one swoop. Like the world was just like, too much. And just like took a bunch of them out. But, you know, even like, let's see. Who was it recently? Robin Williams. I was a huge Robin Williams fan, you know? And when he died, I was like, dang, that really sucks. But I wasn't like upset, you know? Like Stan Lee passed away. I was legit upset. I found out about it at work. I almost went home.
Wow. Like you were that sad.
Yeah,
huh?
I was.
I know you called me from work and told me about it. It made me really sad. So like the whole rest of the day, I was just like, dang.
So I started thinking about it and I was like, what is this? All of these feels. Like I shouldn't have any feels. I know,
you're not used to that. I forgot because the only emotion you feel is anger. I mean that with all the love in my heart, but you also know that is like your main emotion that you feel the majority of the time. There's little sprinkles of like happiness and things. They're sprinkled in there amongst the sea of just like angry rage.
It's like that
pissed offness.
It's like that show Big Mouth you like so much. Do you want people to know you like that show?
Don't tell people that I like that show.
You like that show, and it weirds me out that you like that show because that is so not what you watch.
I know. It's so it's like I equate it. This is what I was telling Megan and Morgan the other day. I equate it to like the Jersey Shore where I'm sitting there and I'm watching it.
Garbage.
And I was like, the whole time I'm just inside my head. I'm like, I cannot believe you're watching this, and I can't believe you're enjoying it because I wasn't. And I think that show was hilarious.
But yeah, that show, like these kids have a hormone monster. Like, do you think I have that?
Like an anger monster?
Yeah, like I just have an anger monster.
Or I mean, I don't know. Do you have a hormone monster?
I don't know. Maybe. I might.
That hormone monster is just like masturbate like all the time.
Well, that's the clip for the week.
No, you better not.
Oh, you know what's happening.
You better not.
You know what's happening. I started thinking about it and I was like, why? Like, why do I feel this way? I know that I really enjoy comic books. I watch the movie. Like, I get that. You know, I'm a fan. But like, why did I feel like I was legit sad? Like I teared up.
It's because that last Avengers movie ain't come out yet.
It's coming out though.
He was so close.
His cameo's in it. They already filmed it.
But I mean, he didn't get to see it released for people to enjoy. You know, because I mean, obviously, I don't know him personally, but I imagine that he's the type of person that he enjoys that other people enjoy his work.
Yes.
That other people get enjoyment from works that he has created. So I hate that he didn't get to see it released. That's part of the sadness is like just from where he started to, you know, where he ended up.
Have to watch Avengers with me all the way through. The new one in the Infinity War. Katie, I've seen it 11 times. I would like the 12th one to be with you. Can we watch that together, please?
I've watched like the majority of it.
I know, you've tried. And we keep getting interrupted.
I can't watch movies like I used to.
I know.
I used to be a manager of a movie store. I used to watch all the movies. All of them. And good grief, I cannot seem to make it through a movie nowadays. And like, you'll go to start a movie and it'll be like 10 o'clock. And I'm like, you're starting it now? Yeah. It's so late. What are you thinking? We're not teenagers anymore.
We can't do that.
What do you mean starting this 2-hour movie at 10:15 at night? Are you insane? And then I end up falling asleep.
Well, I thought hard about it. And you know what I realized?
What'd you realize?
Every room in our house, walk into any room in our house right now, and there is at least one thing tied to Stan Lee. Isn't that crazy?
You're probably right.
Right now,
even the kitchen?
The table right now has an Iron Man cup on it. Mm-hmm. The kitchen is full of superhero cups.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. I wasn't thinking about that.
The garage, I've got the Captain America placard thing hanging up in the garage.
Man, that thing's so cool. It's like made out of metal.
Who gave that to us?
Your sister or your parents? I can't remember.
I thought it was Megan and Morgan. We don't know where that thing came from. Somebody gave it to me.
Megan and Morgan gave you the Cowboys thing that's hanging in the garage.
That's right. The tree. We have Marvel stuff on the tree.
Do we?
I'm sure we do. Why wouldn't we? Thanos is on the tree. I got Thanos this year. Yeah. I mean, like, it's crazy that this guy could write a book. You know, he worked at, I think it was Timely Comics or something like that, and he was about to quit. And his wife told him, hey, do one more and do what you want to do. Yeah. Like, who cares what they want? Write the book that you want. And he wrote the Fantastic Four. And that was the birth of everything that we have. Yeah. Stan Lee related in our house. You know? And not only that, but he was a good dude. Like, he loved to make people laugh. He created the character of himself, sort of. Like, his real name was Stanley Lieberman, you know? He wanted to be a novelist. He wanted to write a novel. And he always said, like, whenever I become, you know, what are the people that are called? Writer, I guess? Novelist? Mm-hmm. That his name, he wanted to use Stan Lee because a lot of people used weird names, I guess, for books. And he used it for comic books. And he created this character, and it was amazing, you know? And he would go with the times. Like, he always put books out that would, like, teach you about life, you know? Yeah. Like, he always had these stories. Like, it was just... He was just a good person. And the impact and change that he had in the world we live in was insane.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I saw him in the mall one time.
You did not see Stan Lee.
I swear that was him. Me and Megan were eating at the food court. Mm-hmm. And I swear.
Stan Lee was hanging out in Spencer's?
No, he was in the food court. He was 2 tables over. I have his picture. I took a picture of him. I don't think he knows.
Do you still have the picture?
Yeah.
Go to, listeners, pay attention. Go to our Facebook page and find the link to sign up for our email. And I will get her to find this picture, and I will send it out in the next email.
Tell me it don't look like Stanley.
So that's your homework. If you don't mind, we're going to end the show with one single word. Excelsior.